Given that Newcastle United were only a few processes away from a takeover last year, and in the light of the club's recent poor performances and the 3-0 loss to Arsenal last night, I thought it would be a fun idea to see what Newcastle United's starting 11 would look like, hypothetically of course. Without further ado, here is Newcastle United's 2021 starting 11 if the takeover had gone through. Goalkeeper Carl Darlow. Even with the riches of Saudi oil, Carl Darlow would still edge out Martin Dubravka and any new acquisitions in the goalkeeping position. With 70 saves, 3 clean sheets and 1 save penalty in the Premier League this season, Darlow would perform monumentally better with a stable defence in front of him. Left back Jamal Lewis. Again, a current Newcastle United player would still make the starting 11. Jamal Lewis has a great deal of potential, and with good players around him, he could become a great fullback for the Magpies, similar to the likes of Luca Digne at Everton and Andrew Robertson at Liverpool. Left centre-back Jamal Lascelles. Without a doubt, Lascelles starts on this 11 given that he's Newcastle captain. Although he has had a poor season with 1 clean sheet and 9 appearances, conceding 16 goals and only making 4 tackles, Lascelles alongside a solid defender could improve upon these numbers and start to perform in the Premier League. Right centre-back Jerome Boateng. The first big name on this list, and it's Jerome Boateng. The German World Cup winner had a mini resurgence at the back end of last season until sustaining an injury against PSG in the Champions League final. He would have been a great partner alongside Lascelles, adding some experience to a Newcastle backline that's lacking some leadership. Newcastle would have raided Norwich for their fullbacks last year if they had taken Jamal Lewis and Max Aarons. Aarons, an exciting prospect last season, would have worked well on the right, freely bombing up and down the pitch with Jerome Boateng covering behind him. Right centre midfield, Jacob Murphy. It may be important to note that I'm setting this team up in a 4-4-2 formation, and Murphy finds himself in the midfield. Although he may be more suited to playing more out wide, I'm sure he'll do a job in the centre of the park for Newcastle. Right midfield, Miguel Miron. Another current Newcastle United player, and it's the pacey Paraguayan. Although he didn't hit the ground running in his first few seasons at the club, I'm sure that he'll flourish with the man on the wide left and the 2 centre forwards in front of him. Left centre midfield, Julian Draxler. Draxler wasn't heavily linked with the Magpies in the summer, but if the takeover had gone through, Draxler only having 1 year left on his contract would have made sense at the time. The attacking midfielder would have been able to do what most Newcastle United midfielders aren't able to do, and that's break defensive lines. With brilliant dribbling and an eye for a pass, Draxler would have been a perfect signing, instead of rotting on PSG's bench. Left midfield, Alan Saint-Maximin. He didn't play last night due to him having COVID-19, but Newcastle could have done with him. Saint-Maximin's trickery and movement with or without the ball can cause right-backs across the globe to have multiple migraines, and he would have linked up nicely with Draxler and the 2 strikers I'm about to mention. Right striker, Joe Linton. No, I'm just kidding. Right striker, Callum Wilson. He arrived from Bournemouth in the summer and he has been Newcastle's saving grace this season. With 8 goals and 3 assists, it's clear that Wilson needs help up top, and the wet porridge of a striker that's Andy Carroll isn't offering him that support. Left striker, Memphis Depay. A really big name now, and even though Depay was linked to Barca in the summer, whilst getting past Man City with Olympique Lyonnais in the Champions League, the chance to redeem himself in England, earn a heck of a lot of money, whilst playing under a world-class manager who I'll get into in a moment, is a chance that Depay just couldn't possibly pass up. With 11 goals and 5 assists and 20 appearances for Lyon this season, Depay would flourish in this Newcastle side, pushing for the Europa and maybe even the Champions League under a world-class Spaniard. Manager Rafa Benitez. Give Rafa this squad I've picked and he would pull off one of the greatest miracles in football history, taking mediocre Newcastle, a team who lost to Sheffield United this season, to European competition. Rafa was great with a very average Newcastle team, but give him the money and the high caliber of players and he'll get them Europe. So there you go, Newcastle United if the Saudi Takeover had gone through. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and have a great day. Bye bye.